While the rest of the country prepares to see the first SGR trains taking off in June this year, pupils in a school in Sultan Hamud are bearing the brunt of the project as their school is now almost out of bounds thanks to the barbed wire fences around the railway tracks. Parents have to escort their children to school at dawn, while those living near the railway beg their neighbours to allow them access out of their very own land. Mark Namaswa brings you the negative part of this otherwise good project.
Since its founding in 2002, pupils of Ilmao Primary School near Sultan Hamud, Kajiado, have never worried about accessing their school and heading back home. But today, the distance has multiplied thanks to the barbed wire fencing of SGR project.
Kutoka vijiji vingi ambayo imetuzunguka hapa. Wengine wametoka unaona ule mlima.
The school has a population of 220 pupils from nursery school to class 8. For 11-year-old Lenny Solanka, who is in class 4, the new inconvenience is too much to bear.
Asubuhi tumekuja tukapata njia imefungwa, tukaambiwa hakuna njia, tukaambiwa tupite kwa leo, tukaambiwa tuvuke hapo kwa railway, tukaambiwa tukafunguliwa tafu, tukaambiwa tupite, lakini tukaambiwa jioni yake tusipite hapo.
Absenteeism, transfer or dropping out is now a major concern for teachers here.
Imewabidi wazazi waamshe watoto usiku. Wanakuja usiku na hapa ukijaribu kuangalia kuna misitu.
These barbed wire fences are meant to keep away children from straying over onto the railway tracks. But teachers here have the constant fear that one of their cheeky pupils might just jump over the fence and go onto the railway tracks.
Tulikuwa tumewauliza hii italeta shida. Wakatuambia watajenga ukuta kwamba itazuia ile sauti.
Though landowners have been compensated on both sides of the railway, some are equally marooned just as the school. Jeremiah Olesein has lived here since 1997, but the hiving off of part of the land here has left him among those begging their neighbors to let them pass through their land.
Huyu mzee ambaye ako hapa karibu ni neighbor yangu na shamba yake iko chini ambayo hiyo barabara inaenda kushika, lakini mwenzake alikataa kutoa hiyo njia.
Seemingly aware of the predicament locals might undergo crossing the railway, underpasses were built at various points along the railway, but they ran into private shambas. Kenya Railways Corporation MD Athanas Maina says his organization is aware of the ongoings and is doing something about it. He says, Ilmao primary students in Sultan Hamud recently had their movements hindered due to neighboring landlords demarcating their properties. They fenced off their lands right up to the SGR fence, which has blocked access for the students. We are looking into finding an amicable solution to this problem and improving accessibility for the students. Organizations such as the Kenya Coalition for Wildlife Conservation and Management have been at loggerheads with the SGR construction, particularly Phase 2.
And while the community itself and even ourselves are not opposed to development, what we are saying is that development must be sustainable and the development must also respect the state of the environment as provided for in the Constitution.
In the meantime, for Lenny Solanka and other Ilmao pupils, until corridors are put alongside the railway track, every school day will remain a day to make a great trek to and from school. Mark Namaswa, KTN News.